big here in the second half. You have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Go Silver, ready?
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he's taken down up past the 35.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Big-time play for Philly. And even 30 yards.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
First down throw there is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Again, Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Houston. On the return from the end zone, here's Britton Covey, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. At their own 14-yard line. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 44. Cole Bishop up to make the play. Second down and 8. Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bills. So they tried the deep shot downfield on this initial drive. And Greg, maybe they saw something, but instead they saw the defense run back the other way for the first points of the game.
Yeah, Mike, but you know what? I like the call. I like early in the game trying to be aggressive and trying to establish yourself throwing the ball down the field. But as you said, that was a disaster. You took an early shot, and the defense not only creates the turnover, they're able to take it all the way back the other way for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Hurts to the air on first down. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for an Eagles first down. To throw is Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. Second down.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Hurts. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
He'll throw on fourth down with Hurts. That's taken in.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. And It'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Dallas Goddard, touchdown Philadelphia.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so he'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll motion over Samuel. Play action. It's Allen. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
A first down throw for Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love this play call, Mike. You see it so often. They say after sudden change, take a shot. Now, if you're the defensive side of the ball, you have to be prepared. You know that's what NFL offenses love to.
And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Allen will throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates
trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam.
Defensively on 3rd down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing the turnover?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to run it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through. On 1st down, it's Allen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Britton Covey from out of his own end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now Hurts. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. Now Allen on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find his running back, Curt. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline, it really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I, back from Houston. In a moment, here's a 2nd and 6. One more time going up top with Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Hurts. far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 89 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Eagles will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Hurts to the air on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the first down. Here's Allen. Samuel has it working the middle. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be third down. Throwing is Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
In motion, Shakir. Allen to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Cooper going in motion. Now it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On third down, it's Allen. That is caught by the tight end. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. Yeah. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
A first down throw for Hurts. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. gonna give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, I think anytime, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
That is hot! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays and your ability to end drives with points.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to lead to 4th down. Pass's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down. Hurts again. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. They'll run with Barkley. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he'd be shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Hurts. Unfortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles tie the game at 24.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Allen here on first down.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter third down attempt.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. They face second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Allen, gonna give it to Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now Allen. The throw on the run is complete. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen will throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. To throw is Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Cooper with the grab. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing again. It's Allen. This is caught at 2. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That is caught to the goal line and in. James Cook Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Now the give to Curt, running right. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Once again, it's Curt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down looming.
A 52-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Covey now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get it.
And more of the same. Another interception.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one.